Welcome home, Starborn. As always, the path to a new universe is forward, past me. Or, you could turn around and return from where you came. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse. Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Let's get my name. So, da, 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 da.
Well, not even
Not
last night's
super
storm could
important.
wait. I heard them say we reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Alrighty. Go through this a little bit, and
Yourself up
then
on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
that's rude.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office. Let's go. Move it along.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
What to pick? What to pick? Go with the classic
I'm sure
dark
you'll fit
elf.
right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Is that a comment on my race because I'm a dark elf and Morrowind is home to the dark elves?
Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Now, should I answer his questions and generate a class? Give him info, pick from a class list, or fill out the form myself? Filling out the form yourself is the most tedious of the ways to do it. And definitely the easiest way to do it is to answer his questions. And then pick from a class list would probably be an in-between between the two. I think answering his questions might be the most interesting, and
On a
because...
clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
Hold on just a moment. I want to turn up the volume. I forget how to do it. R is audio. Voice is high. I guess that's as high as the audio goes. Use herbs to pack the gut. Put it to sleep. Snared in a hunter's trap. Do not... You know what? I should not interfere with this. Not because it's natural evolution of events, but because, like, this is a hunter's trap. If I go ahead and kill it, by the time the hunter gets back, it could be rancid. By use herbs from my pack to put it to sleep. Do we mean literally sleep, or like put it to sleep like you're putting down like a dog? I'm gonna go with
One
A.
summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Work in the forge with him casting iron for a new plow. Go catch fish at a stream using a net and line. Gather herbs for your mother who is preparing dinner. I'd like to go fishing. But you know what? I have never casted iron before. I've read about it before.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. Beat up your cousin, and then tell him that if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will bloody him worse than the last time. Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him, and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. In reality, I'd probably answer
discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
Loyal followers of the king have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it is too late. This is a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another's mind. I'm probably going with X. In these times, it is a necessary evil. Although you do not necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have certain advantages during a time of war or in finding someone innocent of a crime. I'm going with X.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
What do I do? Return to the store and give the shopkeeper his hard-earned money, explaining to him the mistake. Pocket the extra money, knowing that shopkeepers in general tend to overcharge customers anyway. Decide to put the extra money to good use and purchase items that would help your family. I'm going to go with A. Just because this has happened to me in real life, and typically I usually don't go back to the shopkeeper. I usually keep that money, but I usually kind of feel guilty that I did.
You witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
Pick up the bag and pocket it, knowing that the extra windfall will help your family in times of trouble. Leave the bag there, knowing that it is better not to get involved. Pick up the bag and signal to the guard, knowing that the only honorable thing to do is return the money to its rightful owner. I am going to go with A on that. I wouldn't want to pick up the bag because then you basically could be culpable in that robbery, and not get involved. I mean, you're right there, you see it.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
Accept his offer, reasoning that as long as the stables are clean, it matters not who does the cleaning. Ask him to help you, knowing that 2 people can do the job faster than 1. Agree to help him with 1 task of his choosing in the future. Decline his offer, knowing that your father expects you to do the work, and it is better not to be in debt. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go, well, I mean, like, he is gonna probably, very uncertain future.
Your mother asks you to
Go
help
with Y.
fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Push your mother out of the way. Position yourself between the pipe and your mother. Grab the hot pipe and push it away. We are going to... Pushing your mother out of the way could probably hurt her. Positioning yourself between the pipe and your mother. I mean, I would probably position myself between the pipe and my mother.
Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Drop the sweet roll and step on it, then get ready for a fight. That sounds like a fun option. Give him the sweet roll now without argument, knowing that later this afternoon you will have all your friends with you and you can come and take whatever he owes you. Act like you're going to give him the sweet roll, but at the last minute throw it in the air, hoping that they'll pay attention to it long enough for you to get a shot in on the leader. I'm gonna go with X. You know, engaging in a 3v1 fight does not seem like a smart idea. So why an air out?
Entering town, you find that you are a witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
Rush to the man's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of circumstances. Stand aside and allow the man and the mob to pass, realizing that it is probably best to not get involved. Rush to the town's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances. Well, I mean, A would probably be the most likely option because of herd mentality. I'd probably be overcome with the chance of the mob, but I think the right thing to do would be X, because we don't know if the man is in the wrong or the mob is in the wrong, so we should probably just not get involved. Oh, a rogue. How nice. We'll accept it. It doesn't matter, it's
The letter
Morrowind.
that preceded, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Let's see, what should we pick? We do not want to pick this. The stunted magicka is kind of, very painful. 45 personality. See, this can be very useful for getting items we need. Especially early on, but I mean, I can make invisibility potions. That's fine. Restore 100 health points itself. Such difficult choices. This is one of the things I like about Morrowind is how complex the systems were. Fortify magicka. Oh, I don't want that. This also can be very nice. So we have this power that open 50 points on touch. Spell absorption, fortify magicka, stunted magicka. So we have this paralyze for 60 seconds on target with the lover, but it damages your fatigue by 200 points. We're just gonna go with the mage, because I can't make a decision.
Before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
This looks fine. We have long blade here. What are my miscellaneous skills? Heavy armor, blunt weapons, conjuration. So the thing with this leveling system is we actually want to level these skills that we're not using. Oh wait, I hit the back button. Use B to open your
Show
menus.
papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee. Take your papers off the table and go see Captain Gravius.
Can I take this?
What do you think you're doing?
Continue through to the next building and talk to
Was
some
I able to keep that? No, they took it from me. Shoot. How do I crouch? Ah, and I have to hold it. That's right. It's been a while since I've played this game. Hasker, don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Signed, Gansiel. I think that's... We will take the bread. I'm going to leave the paper, but this is coming with me. That's coming with me. That's coming with me. Yep. We will steal it all. So, in this game, there is no warning about theft. And there's a reason why I'm kind of playing this game. And it's mainly due to the abundance of complaints about Starfield, and some of them are kind of like silly. Like, oh, it's just a fast travel simulator. So, why not play a game that doesn't even have fast travel so people can understand what it's like to play a game without fast travel. This is a lockpicking system, by the way. It's just a button spammer. $555. Not worth it. Firmament. I am not going to read every single entire book in this game. There might be certain ones that I choose to read on stream. I'm going to try and do stuff that's story-based while I stream, and then do like the tedious tasks of Morrowind off-stream. And that's for probably a good reason, is Morrowind is a game that, it doesn't have the best combat mechanic. It doesn't have the best gameplay. But of like all the Bethesda games, I think it's my favorite storyline. And I think it's that way because it's like a true high fantasy. You know, everything feels alien. It feels weird. It feels strange. And you'll see what I mean when we get out there. Did I look through these? Yes, I did. Hold on. Where? Yep. Need to equip the weapon. What's in this barrel? It's a ring. I'm gonna leave that junk.
Your papers, please.
Okay, you can have my papers. Background. I am Celis Gravius, and Knight Errant of the Imperial Legion. Can you tell me about Morrowind? Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim the Seventh himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Yes, Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silent secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Let's see about our duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Cassius Casadus in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Cassius Casadus. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal for your name. Directions to Cassius Casadus have been added to my inventory. Package for Cassius Casadus has been added to your inventory. 87 gold. So this is probably the main thing about Morrowind, is the voice acting is very scant in this game. We saw probably 50% of the voice acting when we went through all that little dialogue tree on picking what class I was going to be. And I'm serious, that's probably like 50% of the voice acting in the game. I wonder who is that voice actor? I wonder if it was Wes Johnson, because he does a lot of the voice acting for Elder Scrolls. And Fallout, for that fact, and Starfield as well. Let's ask him about the Empire. Yes, of course. This is the East Empire. This is Verdenfell district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when you were when they brought you in from the ship.
What is this about?
Press the white button. So see, here's the thing. This is like, they have not updated the dialogue from the original Xbox. I do not have a white button on my controller. So let's figure out what they mean by the white button. So press the white button to use your journal and review what you have been told, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. No, that sleeps. Okay, so it is the left bumper. Hello. I'll definitely take that. I'll take that. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to take this. Ingredients for potions. I think most people there, how do I jump? Okay, left trigger jumps. So I want to level my acrobatics. And most people, their first experience, I think, with the Elder Scrolls series, at least most people I talked to, their first experience was either Oblivion, or most commonly it was Skyrim. So a lot of people don't understand how much the creation engine has developed, and how much the gameplay has changed since Morrowind. So basically you're seeing like the inception of the modern day, like, Elder Scrolls Fallout series is with this and Fallout 3. I think Fallout 3 came out a little bit after this, if memory suits me correctly.
Go ahead, Stu. Go ahead, Stu.
But more than welcome to correct me if I'm wrong. I think this was 2002. I remember playing it the December after it came out. at a friend's house for the first time. And then I got the game, and I kind of fell in love with Bethesda games after playing this. And I will tell you, it was not the gameplay which enticed me. It was the world building. It's wonderful world building. Like, we see these weird trees and mushrooms everywhere. You'll actually see large mushrooms. And this mysterious man falling from the sky to his death. It's just absolutely fantastic. Let's investigate. He has a sword on him. Clovian fur helm, we will take it. Extravagant robes, extravagant shoes. Scrolls of Clarion flight. A little bit of gold. Journal. Let's see. Journal of Tamriel. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all of the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. This time is almost, the time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. Okay. And we'll take it, because I can sell it. But that guy was not successful. Poor him. I think I got these ones already. Yes. Yes, I did. So we need to, if memory suits me correctly, we're supposed to be going to Balmora, which I believe is in this direction. I took a detour because I knew that guy was going to fall from the sky. I do not have good weapons on me, so I do not want to engage in combat yet. Probably at Balmora, I shall buy a better weapon. But I am definitely going to pick up this stuff here. And there is no sprint button in this game. This is the paces at which you move. I believe I should follow this trail this way. So I could take the Silt Strider. There is a Silt Strider here, so there is a fast travel system of sorts in this game. But it does cost money, and I am early in the game. So we're going to avoid that and just follow the signs and go along the trail and gather up some materials while we go to Balmora and meet our friend Cassius. There's the Silt Strider. We could take him and pay a small fee and be transported there. So there is a fast travel system, but that fast travel system is fixed. So you can only go certain places. And if we get through this game, we won't even have to get through that far to figure out how the Elder Scrolls series, Fallout, and Starfield actually do benefit from the fast travel system, even though I see some people do complain about them. Very beneficial. Because, well, I guess in a sense, not having the fast travel system does force you to get immersed in the world. A substantial amount more. I think we might have gathered up enough mushrooms. Let's check the signs. Back. Balmora, this way. I need to let my fatigue recharge a little bit before I engage in this. Oh, fun Morrowind combat. So that top yellow bar, that was not there originally. That was added after the fact. That manages the enemy combatant health. So that's not... that was patched in like years later. Let's gather up these flowers. These are all like alchemical ingredients. I don't think I have much alchemy skills, so I probably can't see any of their effects. But alchemy, well, just about every one of the magical systems in this game is OP if you exploit it properly. Let's check the map again. I think I'm supposed to go this way, but I might... Yes, it's this way. Let's gather up these flowers. Got some heather here. What else do we have? Willow flower. So one of the first things you want to do if you are ever playing this game is basically the very first thing you do on your way to Balmora is pick up everything and then sell it promptly and buy yourself better gear. Because a lot of times they'll place you with like a dagger. Well, every time, basically, the default weapon you get is that dagger. And you might not be skilled at daggers, which will put you at an extreme disadvantage. Not to mention... You have no health potions or anything like that to help you out. Take the stone flower. So this is Pelagia. That town does not have a fast travel path to it. So there's no fast travel system to that town, which is rather annoying. And as you can see, when they start you in this game, you move extremely slow. You want to talk about, like, complaining about travel? This right here is downright terrible travel. It is taking me quite a bit of time. It would still, like, even if I wasn't picking up this stuff, it would still take me definitely a bit of time to get to the first city if I did not use, like, the Silt Strider to travel there instantly. Because like, there's no fast travel. You move extremely slow right in the beginning. And they give you nothing. My acrobatic skill increased. Who are you?
Well met. Greetings.
Bandit nearby. Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped out at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name, Nilos Onmar? A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me. Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? I will try and find this man, if for love's sake. You'll try. Thank you so. I am sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head north, so I imagine he might be found in Pelagad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me as a token of my love. I am certain that he will find me again. Okay, let's go back to that town and check if he's there. Don't worry, we'll get to Balmora eventually. I might stop in Pelagrad and pick up, like, a long sword of some sort. And while I'm at it, left trigger. Let's put that on. That at least some armor, and let's change my clothes so I don't look so ratty. Ah, this is what left. Iron spark sword. That's something I could use. I believe it was here. Was it here? The back road. We could take the back road. I think it was Onmar we were looking for, and he was a dark elf. He will probably be in a tavern of some sort. I'm just taking your crops. Don't mind me.
There's someone watching me. I can...
But one of the benefits of not having so much voice acting and having the story text-based is it is a lot more detailed. You can, because of the necessity of like having voice actors and paying them, etc., you can have a lot more dialogue in a game. Let's see if he's here. Here's a tavern. I wonder if you're him. No.
I could feel that water. Those boots are ruined.
Ah,
Why
he
do
looks
you
like a
Sarah?
dashing man. So we're not going to go through all his dialogue options here. We're just going to go through this and turn in the quest and not get too distracted. You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nelos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. Okay, we need to find this woman again.
If I can help, I will, but don't take...
So we came in... This is the back road, I believe. Yes. One rule of Bethesda games. Thou will get distracted by BS. Caldera Balmora. See if we can find her again. I hope we didn't lose her. Let me see. Okay, so I think she is probably going to be where... Yeah, she's going to be right up here. So we just need to follow this road, and we'll see her again. I hope she doesn't send me back to him again. But we're going to do this series, I think, every Tuesday, because usually Tuesday nights are pretty clear for me to do stuff like this, so I can do like a simple stream, and this is kind of to break up and prevent me from kind of burning out from Starfield. I think it's probably good to switch up games every once in a while.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
Note from Nelos. I must find that bandit. I believe he's in Pelaged. Perhaps he'll come back to me, though. He gave you a letter to give to me? Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend Amuset Barquez in Tel Arun. She's a wonderful person. I think the two of you would get along famously. So when we get to Tel Arun, we are going to have to remember to meet that person. But let's continue on to Balmora, because Tel Arun is nowhere near here. Picking flowers. That one was a dud. I think we're almost there, which is a good thing. It's starting to get dark. There's another sign. Hopefully I'm on the wrong path, or the right path. Go skate that way, Balmora, this way. I'm going to wait a little bit for my fatigue to refill. That way I can actually land blows on this rodent. So that's a major component of the mechanics for combat is, like, if you have no fatigue, it's darn near impossible to hit anything. And that's the green bar on the bottom. So the blue bar is the magicka. And it's dead. And I got some rat meat. Which way do I go? It's this way. We definitely don't want to go to Ghost Gate. Not yet. And I think I'm going this way. Yes, we're at the Moonmoth Fort Legion. Caldera, Balmora. This is Fort Moonmoth. We'll probably come back there later on. But, what was I thinking about? Morrowind. Morrowind has more factions than I can probably think any of the Elder Scrolls games do. I've never played Elder Scrolls 1 or 2. But I know they're fundamentally, well, not storyline different, but like game mechanics wise, they are fundamentally different from Elder Scrolls 3 and on. Whereas Elder Scrolls 3 to current Starfield, we see a lot of similar design with like exterior and interior cells and a 3D world, of course. With that marshmallow, we know this chokeweed. And the magic systems and alchemy systems and combat systems are a lot more complex in this game than the other ones. Like, the gameplay is the same, but the variety of weapons, spells, ingredients is a lot vaster than any of the other games. There's even a spell making system where you can make your own spells. So where the heck were we supposed to go? I have no. Corner Club in Balmora. I believe it's this way. This has been a while, but I still remember this place. I may do a Fallout Fridays series at some point in time. We'll see how this does. If this gets half decent viewership, I will consider it. Let's ask you. Where Juno or Cassius is. Greetings, citizen. I am Sot Tilde. Welcome to Balmora. We're a House Hillalu town. And loyal citizens of the Empire, what can I do for you? That old sugar tooth? I'm not sure where he lives now, but ask Bacola Colossius, the owner. He'll know. Bacola Colossius, he's the owner. He must be around here somewhere.
Khajiit has no time for you.
No, not you. Not you.
You want something?
What's this about?
Not you. Where is this man? Is there an upstairs section to here? Probably.
This better be important.
You are not the person I'm looking for. Ah. Good day. I am Bacola Closius, publican of the South Wall here in Balmora. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services, or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may help. We're just looking for Cassius. Old Cassius rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out of the front door, not the upper door, to the terrace, right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street.
Go ahead, stranger.
Okay, so what do we know about this game? This game has no quest marker, so you actually have to read directions and comprehend them. So, supposed to exit here, come up the stairs, turn this way. He's one of these houses. I think he's this last one.
What do you want?
Definitely not that one. Yes, this one. Hold on just a moment. I am grabbing some water because I am doing a lot of reading. Which this game is all about, reading. Here is the man, Cassius. What? Yes, I'm Cassius Casadas. But, what do you mean? You were told to report to Cassius Casadas. What are you talking about? So, you say your name is Chris, and you have been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it. Yes, very interesting. It says here, the Empire wants me to make you a novice in the Blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Chris? I don't know. I saw drugs on the counter when I came in, so I'm a little bit, concerned about what your orders might be. Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Chris. Now you belong to the Blades. We're the Empire's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone, unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now, or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers. So, let's ask about the Blades trainers. These Blades agents offer training, not free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rithleen, Tyre Melon, and Nine Toes here in Balmora. In Caldera, see Serani, Leoraine. In Aldaroon, see Gildan, Zovar. Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Aldaroon, and Elone, the scout, can be found at Arril's trade house in Saudaneed. We are not going to ask them about each and every one of those people, because I will be here all day. Orders. First thing, Pilgrim, you are new. And you look at, here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon or armor or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Imperial Cult, the Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skills and experience, or go out on your own. Look for freelance work or trouble. Then when you are ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. Okay. So I think we should probably join a guild of some sort. I guess the question is, what guild should we join? So let's start asking them about the guilds. We'll start with the Fighters Guild and move down. The Fighters Guild is a professional organization chartered by the Emperor to regulate the hiring and training of mercenaries. Training, goods, and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. You'll have to start your service with Edis Fire Eye, the Balmora guild steward. She's new, and I don't know her well. Perseus, Mercius, the Aldaroon Guild Steward, I know and trust, but he only handles higher ranking assignments. Yeah. Imperial Cult. The Imperial Cult worships the 9 divines: the Aedra, Akatosh, Diabol, Arche, Zenithor, Mara, Standar, Hinarnith, and Julinios, and Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. In Morrowind, it's partly maintaining the faith for the Outlanders like us, and partly a missionary cult bringing enlightenment to the heathen Dunmer. You can see Samutis Vunis at Fort Moonmoth to join, but if you have to go to Ebonheart, if you want to become a lay servant, we won't ask about what a lay servant is. Let's ask the Mage Guild. It's a guild for the arcane arts, and it's where you go to find wizards for hire. Training, goods, and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. If you want to be a wizard, join and work your way up through the ranks. The Mages Guild here is a better bet than the Fighters Guild. Renus Atheris is the guild steward, so talk to her if you want to join up. She's got a chip on her shoulder, but her apprentice, Argira, seems okay for a Khajiit. Seems like he has problems with Khajiits. Did we ask about the Imperial Legion? The Imperial Legion has several fort garrisons here on Verdanfall. The lower ranks handle law enforcement, escorts, rescues, dangerous predators, diseased and blighted beasts, and so forth. Only one fort accepts recruits, Fort Darius in Gnosis. Gnosis is a frontier outpost, isolated, a little rough, but good experience. If you are interested, see General Darius. I think we should probably start with the Mages Guild.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
Drugs. He's got moon sugar on his counter there. Okay. So, let's head over to the Mages Guild. We can join them and do the first couple quests for them. Bookseller, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild. Ranus, this is the person we were supposed to be talking to. Yes. You look like the sort we could use in the Mages Guild. Will you take the Mages Oath and join the guild? What is the Mage's Oath? Perform any duty assigned to you by the Master of the Guild. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from any other guild member. Does this appeal to you? Yes, I'd like to join. You are now a member of the Mages Guild. Welcome, associate. When you are ready, you can ask for duties to perform. And once you are ready, you can ask me about advancement in the guild. I don't have any duties for an associate. Speak with me again when you have proven yourself. In the meantime, speak with Ajira. I believe she may have some small tasks for you.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
I believe Ajira is down here.
I suppose I could spare you a moment or two.
Ah, my athletics increased. Yes, Ajira has duties for you. Before Ajira can be a journeyman in the Mages Guild, Ajira must study local mushrooms. To finish Ajira's report, Ajira needs samples of Luminous, Rasula, Violet, Corpiniris, Bungaler's Bane, and Aphasia. Ajira knows you can find all these on the Bitter Coast. The easiest way is to go south along the Oda River until you see a wooden bridge across the river. Get out of the river there and find the path west over the hills. I have all these mushrooms. I gathered them on the way here. Yes, these are all good samples. Now Ajira can write the report and be a journeyman of the Mages Guild. Ajira has made potions for you to take in return. Ajira is no great alchemist yet, but Ajira thinks you can make use of these. So what did she give me? 4 cheap restore health have been added. See if she has any more duties for me. Yes, Ajira has more duties for Chris. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir that Ajira would be made a journeyman before Galbadir. Now Ajira must study these mushrooms and write a report. Ajira wants you to give Galbadir a fake soul gem. Ajira has made a fake soul gem. Take it, put it in Galbadir's desk upstairs. Galbadir should be coming down to talk to Maria Dren, so no one will see you do this thing.
Good.
Okay.
hunting. You have my attention.
There's Galbadir. Taking noise. I am definitely robbing you blind. I'm gone. I'm gone. Remember, I can never barter with Galbadir, especially with soul gems in my inventory.
Any time now.
because she will get angry.
Yes, what is it?
You have put the gem in the desk as Ajira asked you. Ajira thanks you. Your journal has been updated. Hooray! Ajira must study local flowers. I think I might already have all these local flowers. Yes, Ajira must study flowers now. Ajira needs samples of gold, canet, stone flower petals, wither, ether, and heather. These can all be found on the shores of Lake Maya. Here they are. Yes, these are the flowers that Ajira needs. Ajira made more potions for you. Ajira hopes that you will use them well. Let's see what potions she gave me. 6 cheap restore magicka have been added.
Friend.
Ask for duties. Ajira is very sorry. Ajira has much work to do on these reports, so Ajira can win her bet with Galbadir. Maybe you could fetch a new ceramic bowl. Yes, take these 10 drakes and go find Ajira a ceramic bowl. Ajira thinks Ravir the trader here in Balmora has some. Thank you. I'll go get you a ceramic bowl.
Why do you approach?
Ravir the trader. Ravir knows why you are here. You want to buy Ravir's famous Daedric weapons. It's a trick, they're not really Daedric. Yes, Ravir should have a ceramic bowl. What will you barter for it?
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
Ajira must find her stolen reports. Do you want your ceramic bowl? Yes, Ajira needs a ceramic bowl. Did you find one for Ajira? Yes, here it is. Yes, good. This is a very good bowl. But now Ajira must find her stolen reports. Ajira needs your help very badly. Galbadir stole Ajira's reports on the properties of local mushrooms and flowers. Ajira knows Galbadir did not leave the Mages Guild, so the reports must be nearby. So we're gonna have to find them.
I must be going.
They're somewhere in here. I think I know where they're at. If memory suits me correctly. Are they jammed? Yep, they're right here. Got them. Should we read those reports? I'm curious. I've never read them. Mushrooms of the Bitter Coast. Journeyman report from Ajira. Ajira studied 4 common mushrooms in Verdenfell. It's like a blah blah blah. I don't know if we need to read that. But that's the amount of dialogue in this game. And I was kind of rather disappointed with Starfield and their books. Like, they have like these brief summaries. But if you read the books in Morrowind, like, some of them are pages long. Like, look at this. It's like 7 pages there. Like, you got like a page in Starfield. If you're lucky. And it was a synopsis of what was contained in the book. Has Chris found Ajira's stolen reports? Yes, here they are. Ajira sees you have only 1 report. Ajira must have both for reports. Oh, crud. There's a second report out there.
Did you want something?
Where's the second report?
What is this about?
This is about your theft. I'm taking these. They're free to take. They're for any members, so I can just take them. See if there's a second report here. I absolutely forget where the heck the second report is. Oh, here it is. Got it.
That guy asks way too many questions.
Yes, I found your stolen reports. Yes, these are the reports Ajira needs. Ajira thanks you, Chris. Ajira is your friend, always. Ajira worked very hard on these potions for you. Exclusive Fire Shield has been added to your inventory. Exclusive Frost Shield has been added to your inventory. Exclusive Lightning Shield has been added to your inventory. Exclusive Spell Absorption has been added to your inventory. As you can tell by the titles, those are some spells that you are probably not familiar with unless you played this game. But let's see if she has any more
All right, I'm listening.
duties for us. Ajira knows many secrets, but they are not yet for friend Chris. Speak with Ajira again when you are a warlock. Rhaenys, Atheris here may have duties for you, but Ajira does not like Rhaenys much. Maybe you should speak to Ajira's good friend, Edwina Elbert, at the Guild of Mages in Alderaan. So she's giving us 2 different options. At this point, we can talk to Rhaenys up here.
All right, I'm listening.
And we're probably going to have to talk to her to advance. That's if I can advance. Congratulations, you are now officially Chris the Apprentice. Study diligently and perform your duties. Let's try it again. The Mages Guild apprentices have apprentices the duties you have done, but you simply do not meet our requirements for journeymen. Blah 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 blah. Let's see if she'll give us duties. I do not have any duties for an apprentice. Speak to me again when you have proven yourself. In the meantime, speak to Ajira. So I would have to level up my skills some more.
What is this about?
Let's see if I can sell Ajira some stuff. Probably never going to use that. I don't think I'll ever use this. Probably never use that. Probably never use that. Oh, you don't even buy that item. You don't even buy that item. Did you buy books? No. Okay. So we're gonna go done, and we'll see what other stuff I can sell. Let's join the Fighters Guild and see what couple quests I can do, and I can do the silly leveling of stuff off screen, so people do not need to watch that, and we can just keep it to questing.
Way too many questions. So what do you want?
Greetings, citizen. I am Fasil Charasil. This town is Balmora, council seat of House Hilalu. We are loyal citizens of the Empire and proud of it. Well, most of us anyways. So, are you looking for someone in particular? Are you looking for services? Or is there some specific place you would like to visit? Would you like to tell me about your trade? Fighters Guild. Yes, this is the Fighters Guild. Edise Fireeye is the steward. Talk to her if you're thinking about joining the Fighters Guild. So we need to find Edise.
Okay, I'm listening.
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
You're the correct person we want to speak to. Well, speak up, Dark Elf. What do you want? Are you here to join the Fighters Guild? You look like you could take care of yourself. Before I sign you up, you might want to look at the Fighters Guild Charter. Are you ready? Let's look at the Fighters Guild Charter. Your duties are to your lords and brethren in all ways. Proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in our equipment chest. It is treacherous to fight or thieve from other members of your guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least a warder of the guild to redeem your standing. Do you feel you can uphold these simple ideals? You bet. You are now, Chris, the associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do just fine. Speak to me seek me out if you feel you are ready for advancement. Orders. I have very simple contract to end an infestation of cave rats you might be able to handle. Okay. Go to Darain Thalas's house. It's here in Balmora. Along the river on the east side. Ask her where the rats are coming from. Kill the rats and get your payment from Darain Thalas. Report back to me once you have taken care of this. Okay, seems simple enough. So it was along the east side of the river. So let's see here. Looking at the mini map, that's north.
What is this
So
about?
east would be the other side. Let's check this house. No. No. Ah, this is it. I'm going to pause for a second and take a drink of water. Let's see what this person has in
Yes,
store for
Outlander?
us. Are you the one they sent to take care of the cave rats? These rats are such a nuisance. I'm worried they'll eat all of my pillows. You like pillows, don't you, Chris? Anyway, I've got one trapped in my bedroom here, and the other two are in my storage area upstairs. Rats, that is, not pillows. Here is the key for that door. There at least 3 of the beasts. I hope they haven't gotten into my good pillows. So there's one in her room and some in her storage area upstairs. So let's get the one in her room first. And then we will get the storage room one. So that's Balmora. Hold on. Getting my butt kicked. Some rat meat, I'll take it. Ooh, man, she's got some good pillows in here. She was not lying about that. Let's see if I can pick this lock. Do I have a lock pick? Yes, I do. Ah, it's too complex. Okay. So this is also another drawback about this game is I need to switch back and forth between
Make it quick,
my
Outlander.
lockpick and my weapon. And I should probably take another health potion. I hope I can take 3 of these down at once. I might throw down a quick save. I don't know if I can. We're definitely going to throw down a save. So that was an old one. Okay. So we're going to load back up. We're going to come back to this. I'm going to go back to the Fighters Guild and raid their chests for whatever armor I can find. Walking in there unarmored, bad idea. This is kind of the fun part about Morrowind. Is they start you off as the lowest of the low. You can literally be killed by rats rather easily. But health potions. Store fatigue, standard health potions. And I'm over encumbered. Pourquoi? I need to drop something. I got it from the container. I'm gonna drop 4 of these on the ground. Okay. I can move again.
Wealth beyond measure.
Let me just talk to Revere and just clear out a smidge of clutter in my inventory. So we don't. So this is like 5 pounds. Fork weighs 1 pound. That's a ridiculously heavy fork. 7 pounds. I'm gonna take this dagger. I don't need it. And these shoes. I'm done. Alright, let's go back and beat those rats. And this time, let's make sure that I have my fatigue bar full. I'm going to save just in case they do happen to kill me again. Let's wait for the fatigue bar to come back, and then we're just going to beat the crap out of these rats. Almost there. Alright, let's go. Uh-oh. I haven't even hit one yet. Is that all of them? I'm taking this stuff. I might turn up the brightness a little bit. This is awfully dark in here. Yeah, I'm definitely taking every last one of your alchemical ingredients. So just weigh me down, not picking up the silverware and stuff. And then I'm supposed to get my reward from her.
Your wounds should be treated. Find a healer.
Cave rat? I'll take your word that the cave rats are dead. Here, take these 100 septims. It's what I agreed to pay the Fighters Guild. Okay, let's go back to the Fighters Guild. Depending upon the next quest, we might be calling it quits here on the live stream, because I might want to do some side things to level up certain systems.
What say you?
What say you, friend?
Where did you get those wounds? You should find a healer.
Cave rats. So you killed the rats, Chris. Not bad for you. You ready for more orders? Let's see what they are. A local egg mine has problems with egg poachers, and you're going to solve those problems. Egg poachers? Yes, egg poachers. May sound silly, but those koala eggs are among the few things worth exporting from this nasty little province. Dram Biro, the owner of the Sulk egg mine, wants to make an example of these thieves to keep out other miners from getting funny ideas. The egg poachers, Sivilo, Othon, and De Nilla Valas are egg miners and long-time local troublemakers. You can handle that, can't you? Report back when these egg poachers are dead. So you didn't tell me where to go. Sulk egg mine. The mine is a short distance southwest of Balmora, in the bluffs west of the Ode River. The old suspension bridge across the Ode River is just southeast of the mine entrance. Follow the river south of Balmora until you see the bridge overhead. You're not afraid of a little swim, are you? Okay, so we're just supposed to go to the egg mine. We are going to end the stream here, and then when we come back, I'm going to do a little bit of upkeep, and I will post this to YouTube. I will see if I can get my Twitch account on there so people can watch this live, but just as a little FYI, I'm streaming on Twitch just because it is a lot smoother than streaming to YouTube through an Xbox at least. So I'm going to cut it here, and if you're watching, I appreciate it. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and I'll try to keep this up and do this every Tuesday. I'll do a little upkeep off screen where I level some stuff and get a little bit better gear, and then from there I will avoid doing any kind of questing or anything like that when I do off-screen stuff. That way we don't miss any of the quests in game, but you guys don't have to see the tedious things. So I appreciate it. Have a good night.